Now, meanwhile, there is a big report that has been tabled by the Comptroller and Auditor General of India with regards to the NRC exercise that has been undertaken in Assam. Now, this is a decades-long exercise. They wanted to find out who are the real citizens of the country and who are those that have come in from foreign countries and settled in Assam. And according to the CAG, large-scale anomalies have been found in the process that led to the tabling of an NRC report in the year 2019. We've been told, of course, that we know that in that report, 1.9 million of 33 million applicants in the NRC had been left out because of claims over their suspicion statements. We also have a statement with, we have accessed, or a conversation we have had with the former state coordinator of the NRC, Hitesh Dev Sarma. This is in the context of the CAG report uncovering issues with regards to the software that was implemented and the cost overrun of this project. It apparently ballooned well outside what its cost was supposed to be. Let's listen in now to this conversation with the NRC coordinator at that time and try and find out whether or not there was a quote-unquote NRC scam that had taken place. Listen to this.
I worked as a state coordinator from December to 2019 to July 2022 when I retired. So, as in charge of the NRC, I knew what were the irregularities happened, this financial irregularity, as well as the technical irregularity, which led to inclusion of lakhs of foreigners in the NRC. So, within 2 months of my joining, actually I got to know everything, and I reported it to the government, Government of Assam, as well as the RGI. But somehow the government did not act on that. Ultimately, I had to file 2 FIRs with the police, one with the CID, that was on technical ground, how the names of foreigners were entered into the NRC, and the second one with the Anti-Corruption and Vigilance Department, where I mentioned all the irregularities, financial irregularities, and requested the police to take action accordingly. But unfortunately, both the registers, both the affairs are yet to be registered by the government.
What do you think? Why the FIRs have not yet been registered?
I cannot say on that because it's totally a government matter. Maybe some technical issues are there. And also, as the accused, Mr. Pratik Hazela, the then state coordinator, as he is an IS officer, so there are some formalities that the government should allow the police to initiate any inquiry. After that, only the police can act.
So, a very interesting statement there. You heard the former NRC coordinator, Hitesh Dev Sarma, who says that 2 months after he joined, he had flagged these irregularities, and now these irregularities are being also called out in the Comptroller and Auditor General report. Was there an NRC scam? Was there a cost overrun? Was there some kind of lapse in the software programming for this NRC? Let's listen in now to what a BJP voice had to say. This is Shiladitya Deb that we are listening to. Let's go ahead.
Comptroller and Auditor General of India, the CAG's report, the recent report on the NRC, has clearly mentioned that about 250 crore rupees has been siphoned off during the process of NRC updation in Assam. And in fact, for the last many years, while the NRC updation was going on, I have repeatedly mentioned that a lot of corrupt practices are taking place. There are a lot of anomalies being taking place while the updation process is going on, because what we have noticed is that the people who were involved in the process were basically very low paid, because we know that the computer operators were supposed to be paid about 14,000 rupees as salary per month. They were working for mere 6,000 rupees. So why were they not paid properly? And therefore, who were the boys who were working? They were all the Bangladeshi Muslims. The Bangladeshi Muslim boys were doing the NRC process. And the agenda was very simple. They wanted to convert 80 lakhs Bangladeshi Muslims into Indian citizens. And they have succeeded in doing it. But this isn't it treachery? Isn't it a treason towards the country? The man behind the entire work was none other than an IS officer, Mr. Pratik Hazela. At the instance of the previous Congress government, he did this treachery and treason towards the country. And I believe today government should take a hard stand. He should be imprisoned. There should be an inquiry by the CBI, the ED and the NIA, and he should be imprisoned on because of his treachery and treason towards the country.
BJP voice Shiladitya Deb, and he is making very strong allegations. He is going so far as to call it treachery and treason. He says that Bangladeshi migrants were the ones who were operating the computers for the inputs of the NRC. Now, to understand exactly what went on, Anirudh is joining us. Anirudh, decades-long exercise, very controversial report, and now an even bigger controversy with this CAG report. What are these anomalies that are being spoken about? Tell us that first.
Yes, Ankit, if you look at the NRC, the objective of error-free NRC was never met. It was when the NRC, the draft, the final draft, the complete draft, you can say, was published. At that point in time, many eyebrows were raised because only approximately 19 lakh people out of 3.3 crore applicants were rejected. And people suspected that many suspected illegal immigrants actually made it into the NRC. So this NRC, many people across the state of Assam, including political parties, flagged the issue that this is not an error-free NRC, and that many people who are of suspected origin have already made it into this list. And now, after the CAG report, it is almost evident. However, let me take you back to the month of December 2019, when Hitesh Dev Sharma took over from Pratik Hazela as the NRC state coordinator. At that point in time, Hitesh Dev Sharma, soon after joining, raised the issue of data treachery as far as the NRC is concerned. He also raised that because of third-party involvement, without the knowledge or without the approval of the Supreme Court, who was monitoring the entire process, many suspected individuals have made it to the final NRC or the complete NRC. The final NRC is yet to be published, so we can complete the complete draft, in fact. And he also raised the issue that financial irregularities of many crore have taken place. He had lodged 2 complaints, one with anti-corruption and vigilance and one with the CID. Both of them have not yet been registered for suspected reason, which he have openly said on record to Republic exclusively. In fact, is speaking to Republic Media Network, and this is for the first time that Hitesh Dev Sharma has spoken out on television. He otherwise have not yet given any interviews except that for one with Republic, which he has spoke to us at length on the various aspects of the NRC scam. In the recent CAG report, which was tabled in the House of the Assam Legislative Assembly, there are many sensational facts, many figures which have been raised, Ankit, which needs a thorough investigation. And the CAG have also asked that responsibility should be fixed if the then NRC state coordinator Pratik Hazela is responsible for this financial irregularities which has taken place, Ankit.
Right. I mean, so clearly a contentious and touchy issue to begin with. And then on top of that, on top of this controversy, deep anomalies being flagged by the CAG, allegedly also being flagged to the state police, but no action being taken there. There are many layers to this, viewers. I thank Anirudh for sharing details on this. We are tracking this closely, a big controversy over the NRC.